Here I'm going to show you a few simple field tests to try and work out what kind of soil we have and if it's suitable for CobBauge. Once it's dug from the ground, especially in a drier season, in summer it might look like this, quite dry, and I'm looking to see different particle sizes. So I've got obvious stones here. Some are quite big like this. I can also see a lot more smaller bits of grit and gravel. But one thing I want to check is, do they break apart like this one? And that may indicate the presence of clay within the soil. The other thing I might do at this stage is smell the sample. If I'm concerned about having topsoil in it, then I'll probably smell the organic sort of musty odour of the soil. And it's best to avoid that and possibly dig deeper to try and find cleaner subsoil. And then we take that same soil and we mix some water into it to make it more plastic and sticky. And immediately I am quite clear that this has got a fair bit of clay in it. Just because it's very sticky, I can shape it, make a ball with it. And then when I press it in my fingers like this into a flat shape, there's just one big crack here. Maybe a little cracking there, but if this was very silty or sandy, I'm likely to get much more cracking once I press it in that way. Another thing that some people like to try is if you can make a ring around your finger, like so. Again, if there's lots of clay present, then you're more likely to be able to do that with the soil, is to make a long sticky ring. The other thing to say about soil in its damp state is, if it's clay rich, it's actually much harder to get off your hands. So a hand wash test can be quite interesting because a silty subsoil can feel very sticky, but silty soils are actually much easier to wash off your hands and even off your buckets. So the stronger the clay and the stronger the bonds in the clay, the more difficult it is to actually wash it from yourself and your equipment.